Obsius trucks. Let's do a review on them. Now, it's been a couple months since I've had these trucks. No hanger has been broken, nothing. There's only really one issue I have with these trucks, and then we'll get into the good stuff about it. My only issue is that after a while, I think this is common with other trucks. I don't know if it's user error or if it's just, the truck manufacturer. The base plate just tends to strip, and that's really it. So every once in a while, you got to get yourself a tool and just tighten it just a little bit. But other than that, these trucks are fucking fantastic. Now let's just get into a bunch of different stuff. These base plates are very sexy. I've used these quite a bit, so the green color has kind of faded, but genuinely these look so amazing, especially when they're brand new. The hangers are very unique, and they're pretty heavy too. I like the heavy feeling of the trucks because, I don't know, there's just something about a heavier board that makes it seem a little bit more realistic and easier to control the flips, because when you get a lighter board, it kind of just goes all over the place. And you got to get some chunky ass wheels with that too. I got the oak bowls. Might do a video on those too. But yeah, tuning, pretty decent. The only complaint I have for tuning will be the pivot cups. I replaced the pivot cups with teak tuning, which actually works so well now. They're very, very responsive on both sides. The bushings, on the other hand, are actually fantastic. They work so well, and I've never had an issue with the bushings at all. They actually look good too, the clear ones, if you get them on the green. But overall, these are probably my favorite trucks that I've had. Shipping does take a little bit longer than, let's say, for example, like dynamic trucks. Dynamics are more easy access because, they come, if you're in the United States, they come in maybe like 4 or 5 days. But these will come in maybe a couple weeks. But yeah, so you have to kind of plan ahead what you want to do with your setup. Probably buy these trucks before buying a deck and then buying your wheels, you know what I mean, if you're making a new setup. But yeah, the performance of these is fantastic too. Never really had any problems when it came to different grinds, when it gets stuck in the kingpin. That doesn't really happen with these at all. You can just tell from the shape. They just look so good. I like the unique front hanger of them too. And even this part, like this little, you see what I mean? It just looks, they're just aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, let's get into let's do a couple of tricks just to, show what this thing can do. So yeah, overall, tricks grind really good, really smooth. Pinch, very nice. You can tell pretty easily. You can hear the kingpin kind of slide right there though on that front crook, but I don't think it's really an issue. I think it's actually pretty sweet. I'm actually wrong. That wasn't the kingpin. That's just the front hanger. So it's supposed to do that. I like the height that these give too. They're pretty much the same height as dynamics, which is good. Well, actually, no. You know what? They're not. You know why? It's hard to determine the height of the truck by just sitting it there. But from what I can see, is they're by the tiniest bit lower. But it also really depends on how tight you have your screws, but they're relatively like the same as dynamics. Like, I personally think that these feel amazing, and I feel like it's a little heavier too. I think so. It's like the smallest difference. Like tricks on the dynamics don't feel that much, like not too different, but just a little bit. I think the only thing is that these are just a little bit heavier, And I personally like that. It all comes down to preference. So, final conclusion, if you're thinking about getting some aesthetically pleasing trucks that perform really well, and you're willing to wait a slightly bit longer than to get these trucks compared to some other trucks, then go ahead and get these, because these are pretty fucking great. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Let me know if y'all want any more fingerboard videos. Peace out. Bye.